On business. What up, roomies? Welcome to TSR Live. And the numbers are in, fellas, okay? For the BET 2026 award show, it has officially made history. The Jesse Collins Entertainment production just scored the highest television ratings for the show since 2019, and I love to see it, okay? We're talking the number one cable telecast of the day, the number one social program across all TV, and the top trending topic on X for 12 consecutive hours in the US and 7 hours worldwide. That is truly culture's biggest night, and it has completely leveled up. We all got a chance to be there at the BET Awards this year. Tone and I were there for WGCI. Zach, you were holding down TSR Live.
Yes.
We had a time, like one of the best BET Award shows I have ever seen. How did y'all enjoy it?
I mean, I was absolutely impressed with everything BET the entire weekend. Okay.
Yes.
The Versus kicked it off on Thursday all the way till the award show on Sunday. I enjoyed myself. Black people look good when they get dressed up and grease up and look nice. I was just happy to be a part of it.
Absolutely. Tone, what about you?
Yeah, the media house I thought was real cool. They did it a different way. It was way bigger. We had a DJ on the elevator.
Oh, that was so lit.
That was so crazy, man. Great food. So it kept the energy high. The artists were ready to interview. So cool. And then this is the big thing about the BET Awards. I've been to a bunch of them. And the fact that you could not get out of your seat because you were so scared you was going to miss something. The show was happening back to back to back. It's like T.I. Then you got Cardi B, then you got Tim's, you got Don Toliver. It just was going back to back, and there was no way I was moving. I was like, nope, I'm not going to the bathroom. I'm going to just hold it.
Yeah, you could not miss anything from the start of the weekend to the end of the weekend. I want to know, fellas, who was your favorite interview of the weekend, and who was your favorite performance from the show?
Favorite interview of the weekend had to be, I would have to say T.I.
Okay.
Just a huge fan. You know, I'm just a huge fan of T.I.
Yeah.
Grew up listening to him, and just talking to him about his final album made me feel old. But I was just excited to talk to the king, man. I was excited to talk to T.I.
What about you, Tom?
It would be watching B2K and Kiki. That was my B2 Kiki. It was funny watching them. That was probably my favorite. Shout out to Tyler, though. She's honorable mention. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. And my favorite performance, it was Kehlani. I was not expecting that. Jamie Foxx and his daughter. And then when it rose up, I was like, oh, that was good. That was real good.
I know one of Zach's favorite performances had to be Tim's.
Yes.
We saw you enjoying Tim's in 4K.
Let me tell you about Tim's, Kiki. The reason I love Tim's so much is because she's regal. It's like you've never seen her raise her voice. She ain't get mad. It's like she makes the world stop when she performs. Everything just freezes in time, and you just watch Tim's. And she just stands there beautifully and sings beautiful notes out. And you just like, she just reminds me of just African royalty every time I see her. I love Tim's.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Absolutely. Y'all know my favorite interview was obviously B2K.
Yes, we know
that.
Omarion. And your favorite performance was B2K.
Well, my favorite performance was the Lauryn Hill tribute.
Yeah,
the Lauryn Hill tribute I felt like was flawless, just amazing from start to finish. But roomies, let us know what you think about the BET Awards, of course.
Yes, it's your turn to let us know how you feel. And we want to know, did the massive success of the BET Awards prove that award shows are officially back, or did Drewski's star power and the viral social media moments carry the night? I want you to drop a black heart, roomies, if you think award shows are back and culture wins, but then drop a red heart if you think it's not the award show, it's the Drewski and social media effect. What do you guys think?
Oh man, easy. It's Drewski bringing the social media effect. I don't think award shows are back. I think BET is back. I think it showed the power when black stars come support black people and black events. It makes it something special. And whoever organized that show, like I said, I've been to plenty BET Awards, and that show moves so good. You just, like I said, you did not want to move because you were scared you were gonna miss a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I think it was a mixture of all the things coming together. For me, BET Awards has never left. It's always been lit. It's always been a moment. It is the Black Super Bowl, in my opinion, for the culture. So I don't think that it was ever gone, but I think this year was flawless. It was just flawless from start to finish, and I enjoyed every single moment of it. So yeah, roomies, let us know what you think, and we're gonna bring in a roomie to discuss it.
Yeah, roomie, check in.
Where you at? Where you checking in from?
Hey y'all, I'm actually checking in from Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey.
New York City. How y'all doing?
What's up? What's up?
Love the BET Awards. I'm always checking for the BET Awards, but I feel like they definitely stepped it up. I mean, they had multiple Jacksons in the room. I can't tell you how many times I went to see Michael, so that was exciting. And of course, I'm a music fan, so Sylvia Rhone, Tiana Taylor being honored, like that was a highlight for me. And D'Angelo, I mean, they just got it right. Richard Smallwood, so they put a little gospel in there, and I love that. So I totally enjoyed it.
Now, Rumi, do you think it's because BET got it right as far as Black culture and award shows are back, or do you think it was the Drewski social media effect?
I feel like it's a combination of both. I also love, and we saw this, like, I feel like the year before, like, they're definitely embracing Black artists from other genres and giving them a spotlight. Putting country artists on, putting Ray on, having the international artists, K1. I think that's, don't call me for saying it wrong. But I think those kind of things, like, that's the stuff that we're interested in. And of course, Drewski, he's super hot. Like, he's got the funniest skits. Like, of course, we want to see that. So it's a collaboration of both for me.
I love that.
Yeah, it was great from start to finish for sure.
Absolutely. We had a good time. Rumi, I appreciate you checking in.
Thank you, guys.
All right, now. Also, man, I just want to just shout out BET, man, for showing all the love in the BET Media House. We had such a good time. Y'all took great care of us.
Yes.
I mean, from all of our crazy demands, from changing the set last minute to feeding us and, you know, just making sure things ran smooth. The people who were running and getting the people to interview us. And, you know, I think everybody did their job and did it well, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Looking forward to getting back there too. Definitely, for sure. But something else we can switch gears is a little crazy. The feds are dropping receipts on Pooh Shiesty. Now, some of you may have seen it hit your timeline. Prosecutors just unsealed new evidence, including a wild video that allegedly shows Shiesty and Big 30 holding Gucci Mane at gunpoint with the Draco. Now, they're forcing him to release, allegedly, from his 1017 record contract and robbing him of $450,000 in jewelry. Now, this major leak comes right after Shiesty's team tried to get some bail. Now, I want to ask the roomies, do you think he's cooked? If you think Shiesty is cooked, drop a frying pan in the chat. And if you think he's got a chance, put some praying hands. I don't know, Kiki. What do you think about this?
Oh, child. I don't know. He going to need one of them lawyers from Power to get him off. Child, I think he's pretty cooked. I don't know. We starting to see stuff in 4K video at this point. You got people testifying. You got people, witnesses. There's songs being made explaining the entire rundown. I think he may be cooked. Okay, that's just my little prediction.
Yeah, Kiki, I agree with you. But the thing is, the evidence that we're actually seeing allegedly is from the defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's literally from Pooh Shiesty them camp. Allegedly, that was the video that we saw of Gucci was on Big 30's phone.
Ooh.
You know,
so his own people.
Yeah, I mean, it was not I don't know. The prosecution is putting it out, but I'm saying they had to record it themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you do crimes, I don't think you should do crime at all. But if you do crime, I don't think you should record your crimes. I just don't think that's a good idea.
Hot take.
Or take pictures of the stolen change that you had or the Rolex that you stole. You know, taking a picture with it don't really make sense to me.
When the internet lawyers all are like, yeah, Pooh Shiesty got a chance. And then once the video came out, everybody was like, oh,
right.
Wait a minute. I just, you know, you just look at this situation again. I just think Pooh Shiesty is actually the person that he was rapping and singing about. That's him. Those are 100% him.
Oh yeah, wearing a mask in 90-degree weather, child. That tell me everything I need to know about you. Okay, so I don't know, but it's giving cooked to me. Roomies, make sure y'all check in the comments. Yes, Armon is on the way, baby. He's gonna join the conversation in just a moment.
Yes,
but let's get into this one.
Well, we got to talk to White Party, Kiki. Michael Rubin had his timeless all-white party today, and he is clearing up the rumors. Fans noticed that his iconic Hamptons White Party went down early on Wednesday, July 1st, prompting speculation he changed the date for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce rumored wedding this weekend. Now, take a look at what Rubin had to say about how the party came to be and the relationships that have come out of this famous event.
I bought a house in the Hamptons in 2020, and literally my buddy was like, we should do a fun party in the summertime. I was like, yeah, let's can do it. I don't know how we even named the white party. I think we was just like, whatever, it's the summertime, so it's like, you go white. We just started calling people and saying, like, we're doing this party, we're gonna keep it super tight, and everyone who comes to that party knows they're gonna meet people around them that are really good for them in business. The amount of great business things that have come out of that party, the amount of deals that have come out of the party. By the way, marriages, and we've got multiple marriages.
No way, who?
Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson met there. They're not married, but they met there. Coco and Donovan Mitchell met there. Mo Bamba and his wife met there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not you can find love at the white party, child.
Come on now. It's relationships, marriages, business deals. You know what I'm saying? Now, Rubin, he clarified that while the wedding didn't force the shift, he didn't want their A-list guests to have to choose between the two massive events. All right. So let's just talk about how the billionaires call each other. Hey, let's not make our famous A-list guests choose. I like that.
I mean, the people have to be in attendance for Travis and Taylor's wedding. They also don't want to miss the white party. So I think he did the right thing by having it, on a different day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting there.
You getting to the white party?
I got to.
I could see you in there.
One time.
You gonna put your linen suit on, get out there?
I might put my toes out at that point. I might have my toes out, get a pedicure.
French tips.
Come on.
French tips.
I saw Jay-Z in the party. I want to know if Beyonce was there.
Beyonce is working right now. I have a feeling deep in my soul. I don't know that to be fact, but I just feel in my soul Beyonce is somewhere cooking. I ain't seen her. I think she's somewhere cooking in the kitchen, cooking up an album. She's cooking. I'm telling you.
They say that she's there though.
Yeah,
I think
she just don't take a photo. Yeah.
Oh, she thinks she was there?
Oh yeah, she be low key. She be low key. But roomies, you've been waiting for him, and he's here. Our first guest, who is an absolute force in digital media and urban pop culture as a commentator. He's a multimedia host, a content creator, and the mastermind behind the Armon Wiggins show and the Back to the Streets podcast. Please welcome to TSR Live, our friend of the show, one of the culture's favorite commentators, Armon Wiggins. Armon, where you at?
That was a hell of an intro. My God, drop a bomb for that. Jesus.
Come on.
I didn't know I was all that. My God, I'll take it though.
All of that, honey. We are so happy to have you joining the show. What do you think about this white party situation and Taylor and Travis at their wedding?
I'm looking at it, and all I could think of is I want to get there bad. Like, who do I like? How can I? I'm over here on ChatGPT thinking like, how can I get to the white party? Who can I meet? Like, can I might meet the love of my life? How much money can I make if I meet the right person there? But no, honestly, I think that in regards to him changing the date, he probably did because he's probably like, well, hey, I want to go to Taylor Swift's thing. We don't have no beef. We don't, she probably want to go to the white party. Like, we all got money. We're all friends. Let's share the wealth. And his thing is annual. So people are going to go to that. This is their big moment. So let her have that for this year. Like, the white party is going to be a continuous thing. It's like the Met Gala of summer parties. So that's always going to be a thing.
That's a thing.
It really is. And I feel like a lot of these stars are probably missing their Diddy parties, Like Diddy used to have. No, seriously though.
Nasty.
Like, okay, we're gonna move on because y'all don't want to play. Anyway, Armon, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are reportedly taking over Madison Square Garden this weekend, bringing 1,000 guests for a wedding spectacle. They're shutting down Midtown Manhattan streets, and they got castles and structures all inside of the arena. The whole production is estimated to cost upwards of $20 million. So I need to know your thoughts on this whole thing. Are you for it, or do you think it's too over the top?
I mean, shut it down. I mean, if it were me and I was getting married, and I would want this too. I mean, this is the American dream. If you can afford it, and if you can shut down New York City, Madison Square Garden, and inconvenience everybody to show your true love, then show me that, baby. Shut the world down. I'm here for it. You get what I'm saying? And here's the thing. When we talk about New York City, they shut it down for prides, parades, all kind of different things. So people are inconvenienced every single day. This event is probably going to bring so much money to the city because people just want to catch a glimpse of like the chaos. People are probably going to fly into New York for this moment. So the city's probably going to make a lot of money just by them having this event there. Taylor Swift, she's a product too. I know she's a human being, but this is a product, and people are going to want to pay to see it.
Absolutely. I know any mayor across the world would have been like, come to my city and shut it down. I don't care. And as a girl that's planning a wedding, I would love all of this hoorah around my wedding day. Okay.
Absolutely.
She got castles and water slides and everything else going up in Madison Square Garden.
Kiki, we might not be able to shut down Madison Square Garden, but I'm sure we can shut down.
What you gonna shut down?
Wabash.
Yeah.
Stony Island in Chicago. Look, I'm here for it. But Roomies, I want to know, do you agree with Armon and I that it is totally fine for Taylor to shut it down? If you do, drop a thumbs up in the chat. And if you are against all of this mess,
You're a
drop
hater.
a thumbs down.
You're a hater.
Armon.
If you're against it, you're a hater because either you can't do it or you don't have a man that'll do it for you. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
Come on now.
It's a hater. That's respect.
Okay.
Now, Armon, now let's talk. Let's get into the biggest cultural debate shaking the timelines this week, man. Young Miami has the undisputed song of the summer with Spin That. We all love it. But soul legend India.Arie, she's not feeling it. India.Arie took to social media saying the song is a crystal clear sign of a bigger problem and a rude awakening that not everyone wants to be free. She called for a boycott of the song, but India.Arie later she clarified that she isn't calling for a boycott, but she's deeply concerned about the frequency and the influence it has.
Well, I think all of it is true. I think that India.Arie calling for the boycott, you know, I don't think she called for the boycott, but at the end of the day, the song is catchy. The song is catchy. Are the lyrics kind of, you know, setting us back a little bit? Absolutely. But Young Miami is not the first person to do this. I mean, we've got, and I love them, we've got Sexy Red, we've got Suki Hana. I mean, hell, we watch baddies every week. You know, we literally watch people beat the crap out of each other on television faithfully every Sunday. And you guys have a problem with, you know, the community getting together saying Spin That. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a fraud, but sometimes on the weekend, I want to go in my Go-Yard bag in my mind and throw some shit too. You know, so I just want to have fun with it. And the thing is this. When people are talking about moments like this, when it comes to songs, all I could think about is that WAP moment when Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B put out WAP. It was all over the news. Everybody was in disarray. They were so frustrated. And guess what? That record went #1. So if I'm Young Miami, if you're not causing this kind of conversation, good, bad, or indifferent, you don't have a hit. For me, I'm like, I have a hit. People are outraged. People are having a great time. People are singing my music a cappella. They're doing remixes. This is what you want. The key to making a hit, anything, whether it's a TV show, song, is being able to evoke emotion, good or bad. And Miami did that. So A+. It's done its job.
Yeah, definitely did its job. And I said it before, I said on my show earlier, is that people are outraged about strip club music. Like, that's what it is. It's a strip club song. And I hate to tell you, everybody, but there are scammers in strip clubs. Sorry about that. Sorry, they are. All of the money that's thrown didn't come from good places.
Hey, but
I'm sorry. You know, it just doesn't make sense. We've had Back That Ass Up. We've had Make It Clap, No Hands. We've had 1,000 other songs. The genre is over 50 years old. You can go and pick at each and every one of these songs. If you don't like it and you're worried about the influence of children, you should be listening to gospel. And the crazy thing to me is that people are trying to have music raise their kids. If your kids are not doing right, it's your fault.
No, I get that. I get that. But at the same time, I am very happy that India.Arie is outraged. That's what I expect from India.Arie. Yes. I want my India.Arie to be outraged. I want my Maya Angelou to be outraged.
Come on.
What I don't want is my India.Arie twerking like, yeah, Spin That. Now I think we got a problem. I like that it does. We do have these different people in the industry that you can look to what fits you. You know what I'm saying? If you're outraged, you can go with India.Arie and be outraged. I love having the difference of opinion. I think that's needed too.
It's very on brand for India.Arie as it is for Young Miami. The roomies have a lot to say about this. Shout out to Martina's Blazing Hot Resources on YouTube. She said, let artists be artists. It's up to the fans to act like respectful adults, which is true. And somebody said, who is this? MBSU said Armon clocked it, and he did.
And the fact that India.Arie, that it's reached her desk for her to be outraged, the song did what it was supposed to do, because we think there's so many other like trash songs or songs that are bad for the community that an India.Arie would never mention. But she mentioned this one because it's big, it's doing its job, it's causing conversation, and it's moving culture in a good way, bad way, whatever you feel. But it's done its job. So if I'm Young Miami, I'm happy.
Yep.
I like it. All right. Y'all tell us, man, drop some hundreds in the chat if you think India.Arie is 100% right and the culture is moving backward, or drop some dancing emojis if you don't give a damn and you listening to Spin That. All right. Young Miami summer hit.
Yep.
Get it.
All right, Armon, how about this? These songs, the producers, everybody are doing something to this song, right? Jay White just teased the remix using India.Arie's classic song. Do you think that's a good clap back, or was it completely disrespectful?
I'm dragging it. Why not? My song is going viral. We playing games now. I don't care. You have the right to have your opinion, good, bad, or indifferent, and I can play with it and mix it and keep it going. Like at this point now, we just clout chasing. Both ends. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just call it a thing. I'm dragging it. Let's keep the spins going because every week this song climbs up the Billboard Hot 100. Next week, I wouldn't be surprised if Young Miami gets the top 15. Like, no shade. Yeah. The more that we hate this record, she's going to mess around and go from number 66 to top 10 for Spin That. Watch. It's going to happen.
I want to see it for her. But Armon, we got to talk about your application to Kai Cenat Streamer University. What happened, Fred? You was looking to network, but they hit you with a rejection?
You know, listen, when you one of the realists, sometimes it get like that. You know what I mean? You got to have some thick skin when you got a microphone. But no, honestly, it was a good time. I ain't even gonna hold you. Yeah, we gonna play it? Y'all want to play it? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we got the little B-roll there.
Okay, play it. Go ahead and play it.
In that moment, but talk us through it. What was happening?
Okay, so when I went, first of all, I stood in line for hours, but you know, it was a good time though. I actually want to go hang out and get into the little vibe. And for me, I don't usually audition for stuff. I don't put myself out there like that just because I feel like I ain't gonna let nobody play in my face. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'd rather just stay at home because I don't like people to have that edge over me because you can't tell me that I'm not who I am, you know? But I was like, you know what? It's okay. Today, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. It's Kai Cenat. We stream it. I'm gonna go out there with the young bulls and have a good time. So I make it past the first round. And then, so you have to go through a couple of rounds. Then you get to Kai. In my mind, so this is where my age is showing. I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to do a little audition, but I'm going to present well, and I'm going to really take it serious. Child, I didn't know that we were clip farming. You know what I mean? So he tore me up. So he was like, how old are you? I'm like, 38. He's like, damn. I'm like, oh, shit. Okay. And he was like, oh, so you haven't streamed. I'm like, well, no, I'm on YouTube. He was like, no, I can actually, I'm on your channel now. You haven't done videos in such and such amount of time. I'm like, well, you got to go to the live videos. He was like, well, what kind of content are you doing? I was like, well, blogs, celebrity news, like tea. And I was like, yeah. He was like, denied. We don't want that. You can't talk about other people's lives, and that doesn't have longevity. You can't have that here in Streamer University. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I've covered some of the most viral court cases. I have a talk show on Tubi. He was like, we don't care about that. We want to see more than you. I said, I have an exclusive show on Tubi. Like, I mean, I have other things outside of celebrity news. And he was just like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. And so then it went viral, of course, because I am Armon. And so the fans, they clipped it. So I don't think he really knew. And 1 million views later, everybody's like, oh, Armon gets rejected from Kai Cenat Streamer University. 50% of the people are divided like, hey, we feel some type of way because they're like, well, he got shunned for his age. Other people are like, yeah, we hate him. So glad he got embarrassed. My takeaway from it was, number one, I think majority of everyone got denied. And two, he had to make it hot because you kind of know who, you got to get the clip. So I really wasn't offended. But there's a lot of people that aren't like you or I, right? But they watch us every single day to be inspired. And so I felt for the 38-year-old that kind of was rebranding or restarting or hadn't had their moment like maybe you guys or me. And they felt like, oh my God, I'm too old for something. And I just wanted them to know, listen, you are not too old. A lot of my people and a lot of my fans like live through me. And so I'll go out there and get embarrassed for you guys and I'll come back and show you it's nothing. We could still do it, And so for me, I just didn't want people to feel like they couldn't do something that they wanted to do because of their age.
Right.
Now, that's a good point. I mean, a lot of people, since you've been on there, it's kind of started the conversation of, is this the new wave of live streaming completely replacing traditional TV and media formats? Or does the old wave of curated media and structured platforms still hold like the ultimate power? So Roomies, obviously we want to get your take on this. I want to know where you stand. Drop a computer in the chat if you think that the new wave reigns supreme and traditional media is dead, or drop a TV or radio in the chat if you think the old wave still holds real power and longevity. Now, I'm a radio personality. All three of us are. And so we know that radio is not going anywhere, honey. It's the longest form that has been here and has gone through every transition, that you're never replacing sound. So I'm going to go ahead and give my opinion there. Obviously, I'm biased on it, but I want to know what you all think. Armon, you let us know what you think as well.
I think traditional. I think for me, traditional. I want to go traditional because I think traditional would. So here's the thing. Me right here, I can do what I want to do per se, right? And I make my money. I don't really have to report to nobody. I got that. But on your end, I'm not probably going to be in the BET media room unless I really work my ass off, you know? So so for me, the traditional gives you that access that you wouldn't normally have. However, if you get fired, you lose your platform. So it's just kind of like, you know, it's like a push and pull. So on one end, it's like, yeah, I have ownership of my business and this, that, and the third. But on the other hand, if I worked for a network or a bigger box brand company, I'd probably be placed in better opportunities to grow my brand. Because for me, I know if I was on the radio, bitch, I would be out of here. But a lot of that, you know what I mean? I know that, but I don't really have that. So people could say, oh, well, I'm not going to come sit on your show because you're just a YouTuber. Now let me be at WGCI. The girls is running up there to sit down and interview. You know what I mean? Same person. Different platform.
But that's why I think it's important for any media personality in this day and age. You need to have both. You need to have an online presence that you own, that is completely you and your personality, and you also can still go after the traditional media platforms as well. Fellas, you want to add anything?
Yeah, I just think, man, it's the main character syndrome, right? You see it a lot. There can only be one. All right, now streaming's coming. That's the new thing, and it's only gonna be that. I was around when satellite radio came. Oh my goodness, people are only going to go to satellite radio. No, all of these media outlets and the way people consume media are all needed. We do need streaming. It gives us an option to take a look at, watch people's lives. We got you on the YouTube and streamers that's doing YouTube daily shows. You have us that are doing both shows, streaming and radio. Everybody, it's never going to be one, but it's always funny that people wanted to only be one. I'm the top dog. This is the new thing. And everybody else, if you're not doing it, you're not on the right side of the fence.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tone. I agree with you 100%. Just like people want to watch Armon, but people also want to turn off Armon and cut on Netflix. They want to watch TV. They want to listen to us on the radio, but then they want to cut us off and listen to whatever, song they want to hear at that time. Give people options, man. But guess what? People are getting their information from all these spots. Absolutely. Every last one of them. Yep. And like Kiki said, audio ain't going nowhere. People gonna be listening. It might change a little bit the way it's presented, but audio's here forever.
I feel like audio and all facets have like talk has kind of replaced music. Like I don't know a lot of people that listen to albums and music anymore. They're listening to radio or podcasts or streams. Yeah, that's what people are doing nowadays. Like people are not listening to music as much, in my opinion. Like I feel, because
you can get your music anywhere. People are listening to different mediums for that personality. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's an important part. Armon, though, we want you to stick around for this last debate. We got to get into it, and roomies, keep weighing in the comments. Shout out to Armon's fans, baby. They running it up.
Yes,
they running it up, Armon.
We let them on stars. We let our main character. We're the main characters over there. That's what we call ourselves.
Okay, I love that. They're in the chat going crazy. We love you, have you here. Yes. But take a look to this. Ray Daniels is making some major claims about Michael Jackson. Take a look.
I always say he's the second most famous person to ever live outside of Jesus. Like he's the second most famous person to live outside of like Jesus, and that's only because the Bible been around for 2,000 years. But I mean, like it's more people that know about Michael Jackson today, kids that didn't know about Jesus. Like that's how big he is, his brand is, and when I watch kids going crazy for him, I'm like, we need more. And it's weird because I'm comparing a man to Jesus, but we need those mythical figures that make us feel like we have to be better because they're there. We don't have that anymore. Like those figures that I got to be great because they're great. Like I know this sounds crazy, but when Michael Jackson was walking this earth, it was like, the Michael Jackson's walking this earth. We got to be careful. Like here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. Like these are like, dog, they're going to be talking about Michael Jackson 100,000 years from now.
Yeah, he's absolutely right in my opinion. But let me hear what you guys think. Do you think Michael Jackson is the most famous person in history behind Jesus?
I just
Armon,
think it's
come on,
funny
check in.
whenever black people are key, because whenever somebody says some off the wall shit and you just don't know really how to respond, you just hit them with the I do that too. You know, like nigga, okay. But no, I agree. But I feel like we got Beyonce. But obviously Michael's still more famous than, you know, Beyonce. He is the second most famous person behind Jesus. But yeah, so I do agree. But I feel like we got Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what you want to say.
You know how I feel about Michael Jackson. There's nobody close to Michael Jackson. I don't even like when we compare artists to Michael Jackson at all. I don't like it. I don't even like him. I don't like the Jesus comparison. Not saying that Mike's bigger than Jesus, but I'm just saying Michael Jackson is his own entity, it's his own thing, and there will never be an artist as big as Michael Jackson. I'm just sorry. It just won't ever happen. Yeah. And it's all because of the timing. It had to do with being one of the first on MTV when everybody was watching at that time. It's just the game has changed. Yep. The way Mike came in with his perfection and his attention to detail. Mike is Mike, and it's nothing gonna be like him ever again. His babies know Michael Jackson. My son can sing you Michael Jackson songs, and he's 5.
Right.
And I feel like they just born programmed. Yeah. Like they born almost programmed with Michael Jackson in there. I don't know how, but it's like the kids just come out knowing Michael Jackson. They just know him. And to your point, Zach, I agree. I think we will never see anything like that because of the internet now. You know, we just will never see that type of mystique within artists and just the people falling out fame and, you know, men and women of all colors and races running up and down the street about to die because Michael Jackson is in town. I think we'll never see it like that again. So in that sense, I agree with him.
Yeah.
And there has to be a number. There has to be a number one of something, you know, of it all. Yeah. And so I'm okay with that being Michael Jackson. Yeah. But we gotta let you know. But Beyonce comes in as a strong, powerful number 2.
Absolutely. When your name becomes like a verb, you know, like you'll be like, you're that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you on your Beyonce. Like we know what that means. When your name becomes something like that, I think it's absolutely, you're at that level.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go with that. Wait a minute. Okay. So let me ask, I'm being messy. I'm gonna be messy right here. Michael Jackson, number 1, we all agree, most famous person ever. So Beyonce's more famous than Oprah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just asking.
Yes.
I mean, Oprah is that girl, but Beyonce, if we talking artist, Beyonce that's the star power, yes. I mean, but she's no Michael, but yes.
Okay, fair.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Before we let you go, tell the roomies what you had coming up.
Who, me? Oh, yes, So, hey, guys, I'm streaming on Kick right now. I know my people, they're like, get back on YouTube. We are going to be streaming on YouTube. We're coming back, but, you know, we're on Kick. So we have that. We have our show streaming on Tubi, Busted on Body Cam. Make sure you guys go check that out. It's a live reaction body cam police footage video show. It's a great show. And yeah, that's what I have going on. And you guys can follow me all across your social medias at the Armon Wiggins Show.
That's what's up. Thank you so much for joining us, Armon. Please come back soon.
Thank you for having me, guys. It's always a pleasure.
Yep, dope. All right, roomies. Our next guest is on the Onyx Impact team, the groundbreaking organization building Black digital power and protecting our communities from digital threats. She's the chief operating officer of the groundbreaking Ask Aisha, the culture's new digital superpower built specifically to center Black history, culture, and trusted sources. Roomies, please welcome Kia Sims.
Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for having me.
Hey, Kia, how are you?
Good. How are y'all today?
Man, good. We're so excited to have you here. But before we get into all things Ask Aisha, let's give the roomies some insight on the state of technology with the game of Truth or Trap, okay? This is the Onyx Impact way. I hope you're ready. You tell us truth or trap. Round 1. Because mainstream artificial intelligence models are trained on massive general internet data sets, studies show that regularly mirror real world biases, meaning traditional AI often fails to give relevant, culturally accurate career and financial advice to Black entrepreneurs. Is that truth or trap?
That is true. So mainstream AI, you know, they'll tell you that it's neutral, but we all know that AI is created and designed by the folks that make them. So if you have racism, the AI is going to be a little racist. If you have that bias, it's going to show up in the AI. So it's so important that we are creating this technology that's removed from that bias, from that racism, etc., to be able to platform our folks.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get into round 2. If a Black entrepreneur opens up mainstream AI and asks, how do I start a business? It will automatically default to resources, grants, and networks specifically vetted for Black business owners. Is that truth or trap?
That is a trap. However, Aisha AI is going to make sure that if you ask about how to start a business, it'll tell you, but it's going to specifically tailor you and guide you towards grants that are specifically for Black businesses, Black business loans that you can use. So we have Blackness as the default and at the center of our app.
Okay, love that.
Okay, another truth or trap. All right. AI is moving so fast that researchers at McKinsey Institute estimated Black community, if we don't get involved and adapt to these tech tools, the wealth gap between Black and white households could widen at a staggering $43 billion annually over the next 2 decades. Is that a truth or is that a trap?
That is true. We are talking about a business set to be worth trillions of dollars over the next several years. And so it's so important that Black folks have a platform like Aisha where they can learn how to use AI that's not taking their data in the process, that's environmentally responsible, because we need to learn how to use this technology.
We definitely do. All right, let's jump into round 4. Onyx Impact built Aisha to act as a modern-day digital green book, meaning instead of endless scrolling through algorithms that target our communities with deep fakes and bad information, users can literally type in their state to find verified, trusted Black news sources and resources safely. Is that truth or a trap?
That is true. So if you type in your state into Aisha, it'll automatically give you all of your local Black newspapers, Black journalists that are in your area covering your news. And not only that, we don't just have the chat feature. We also have a page, a news and culture page, right when you open Aisha. That platform's not just Black news and Black journalists, but Black creators. Places like the Shade Room where we can go to see our culture and it's platformed and centered first.
Okay. What about this? In order for Aisha platform to give users culturally tailored advice on financial wellness and local community resources, users are legally required to upload their full bank statements and social security numbers during the sign-up process. Is that truth or trap?
That is absolutely a trap.
Okay.
Yes, we do not ask for any of that. We ask for your name, your email address, your phone number, and the state. That's it.
Okay, love that. All right, now tell us more though about Ask Aisha. I love this. I feel like I'm getting advice from a Black woman, and I want this. So, is it free?
Aisha is absolutely free to the users. We wanted folks to be able to access Black news, Black information, because as you know, there's so much mis and disinformation that is pumped into Black online spaces on a daily basis. And so we started Aisha originally on our digital green book, and it was just supposed to be a place where folks could go get information so they didn't have to fact check on 20 different fact checking sites. They could go in and ask. Then folks started asking it for oxtail recipes, chicken wing recipes, all kinds of stuff. And so we realized that there was a need and a want for Black folks to want to use this technology and learn this technology. So we have expanded Aisha, now available in the App Store, on our website, etc. So it was built from the ground up, just for Black communities, and we're so excited for folks to be able to use her.
Yeah, the roomies are already excited about it. I see Zodo saying he just downloaded it and he's ready to check it out. And then Tia Talks on YouTube says this is dope, and it is. So
yes,
we love it.
Now
I have to ask you this: is it like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude?
So here's how Aisha is different. Kind of how I said at the beginning, these AI companies will tell you that AI is neutral and that they're not biased. But we also know that a lot of the folks who make these platforms bring that bias with them into it. And so we did a couple of things with Aisha that are different from any other platform. The first being that we are privacy first, meaning that we are not retaining your data, which I know is important to a lot of folks. So every conversation on Aisha is encrypted and hashed, and only you can see it. Our engineers can't see it. We can't see it. It is completely private to you. The next thing we did was we wanted to be environmentally responsible. So we went with a data server provider, because I'm sure y'all heard how these data centers are getting built in Black communities, polluting our air, polluting our water. So we wanted to make sure that we had environmentally responsible data service in Canada that are in some of the cleanest energy grids in all of North America. And the next was, of course, the platforming of Black news and Black journalists. And you know, a lot of those platforms will center whiteness as the default. And what we wanted to do was like make Blackness the default in our AI platform. And so what we did was, if you ask it a question about the economy, if you ask it a question about how to run a business, it will tell you about those things, but it will also give you very specific things on how the economy is specifically affecting Black folks. It'll tell you what resources available are specifically for Black business owners. And so I think the main difference, on top of the privacy and data and also the environmental stuff that we're doing, we also are just centering Blackness first, which none of those platforms are doing.
Oh, wow. All right. Now, you said you can get them on the App Store, right? You get Aisha on App Store?
Yes, you can get it on the App Store, on Google Play for our friends with Androids that turn the chat green. We got it for y'all too. And you can also go to Aisha.ai, use it on the website.
Absolutely. I do have a couple questions now. Can you use it for the images as well? Like, I know a lot of people use AI now to clean images, create flyers, those type of things.
So Aisha doesn't generate images. For us, it was really important that we wanted to make sure that like our Black artists, folks who create Black art, we're still getting platforms. So that's one of the reasons we decided not to go that route. Because again, we're very purposeful about calling Aisha an AI assistant, because it should assist you. We aren't out here trying to take Black jobs. We want to make sure that folks are still have, you know, all of that stuff. So it can assist you, but we're not out here trying to build an AI model that is going to replace the humans, because we cannot do that.
Oh, I love that.
Very cool.
I love that. Shout out to Miss Monica checking in on the stream. She said, "Welp, no more Chat GPT. Aisha is here."
Love to hear it.
Yes, I love it. I'm so glad you joined us tonight, because I didn't know about Ask Aisha before tonight. So I think you just enlightened a bunch of people, and now we're gonna tap in for sure.
Perfect. Thank y'all so much. And make sure y'all visit Aisha.ai and download that app. You will love her.
Yes.
All right.
I'm downloading it right now.
Come on.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us, and keep up the great work. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
That's so dope. I love seeing our people in tech in these spaces.
And all of the check boxes that they made sure to, you know, take care of. It's environmental safety. It's security. It's, you know, not replacing jobs. That stuff is important when it comes to AI.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now let's talk tech and music. Roomies, we want to know what you think. Is using AI voices, writing tools, or deep fakes of the deceased a genius chess move or a total violation of the culture? Hit us up in the chat. Option A, genius chess move. Everything is fair game and it pushes creativity to a new level. Or is it option B, a total violation? It's disrespectful to the legacy and lacks real pen and pad skills.
I'm definitely saying that it's a violation.
Okay.
You know, I don't think we should be out here repurposing the voices of the dead, especially like they're not here to defend themselves. The stuff that they make them say or can make them say can be very harmful to their legacy. I don't like it at all.
I hate it too.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that.
For it.
I'm with it. I think the same thing. It's ridiculous to even let that even happen. Just remove that from all AI. That's got to be a rule. Because just
even if you live in, I think you should have to give some permission or something,
yes,
for somebody to use your likeness, because people can do anything with you.
Absolutely. Have you saying anything? Have you promoting anything? And then also stealing your creativity and stealing your art. Like we saw in the headlines, SZA spoke out about, you know, them taking her vocals and trying to recreate them. That's not cool.
It's not cool.
I'm not here for it at all. And it looks like the roomies agree with us. Everybody's saying total violation in the chat right now. So
shout out to y'all, roomies. Y'all got some sense. Let's go. All right, man. Our next guest is an absolute blueprint for the culture, a West Coast pioneer, a legendary producer, a lyricist, and an absolute icon who has shaped the sounds of hip hop for over 3 decades. From Compton to the global stage, he's a true master of the boards. Please welcome to TSR Live, the legendary DJ Quik.
PDG.
Yes.
Hey, my guy.
What's happening?
Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing? Intro applause here.
Absolutely.
Right on. What's going on, y'all?
What's happening? What's good? Let's go ahead and jump to this quick, man. Is using AI voices, writing tools or deep fakes of a deceased genius, is that a chess move or is that a total violation of culture?
It's a total violation of culture. It's appropriation. You can't recreate somebody that's still here doing what they do. Don't use my stuff because I know that computer is not gonna have my nuances. You know, that app, that program is not gonna be able to, you know, it's gonna miss out. It's like it does. I watch AI programs on YouTube and they mispronounce words. You know what I mean? It ain't ready yet. It ain't human. It just ain't right. Keep this shit human. I'd rather have bad human material than good AI material. How about that?
Thanks.
That's right. That's right. Now, we were just talking to Kai Sims about, you know, how our community must adapt to the new technology to survive, really, and how the new wave is shifting everything. How you seeing that?
I mess with like the J Worthies, like the young entrepreneur musicians that's still linking with the George Clintons, the me's, the Problems, the Terrence Martins, the Dr. Dre's, the Day Ones, the Snoop Dogs. I'm down with whatever the youth is doing because we were taught to use the new technology. When we were 15, 16 years old, I wanted the best drum machine. I couldn't get an 808. I got a 606. Use whatever the tools are. Like, that's okay. But still, you know, the computer can't produce you. You have to produce the music on the computer. So, you know, any kind of tech that's growing, that's bubbling, I'm with it. I'm a nerd. I'm a fucking nerd. So I'm down with that. But I just don't want to be, I don't want to be compared to a more appreciable version of me and AI. Like, you know, that's easy. That's, you know, that's less terse. That's a little more, you know, less tastes great, less feeling. Like, you know, kids use all of this shit, everything, all of it. Just know that AI, you're not going to become a doctor getting a thesis from AI. Okay, cheating on your homework. It don't work like that. You know, don't cheat.
Yep.
Quick, we're gonna have to have some AI censor you too. You can't cuss no more, bro. Come on, we're gonna kill us.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no cussing, my gang. No cussing, no cussing.
I can't say gay and none of that shit, huh? All right.
No.
Or yeah. All right. Now, you're a pioneer of the classic wave, and you just dropped a brand new app called UNAP. Tell us about it.
Yes, sir. UNAP is the United Artists of Power app. It's social media linked. It's a hub to all of the social media platforms that are already out there. It was created by my man Charvet Don. He's an entrepreneur, and he called me on board to, you know, to help him get his vision across. And the beautiful thing about it is it's not plagued with algorithms. It's a multi-platform platform, and it's a community too. And unlike some of the, even the ones that I subscribe to, when I know how to reach artists, I'll reach a limited artist and they'll make me pay to boost my posts. With UNAP, people will see you from 100 people to 100 million people. Everybody sees the same thing. It's not follower based or trend based. It's like, it's what you see is what you get. It's basically for artists, producers, athletes, engineers to, you know, to promote their product and be seen in a place that's a community that they can have instant feedback and be a part of the loop. It's UNAP for artists.
Dope.
Love that.
Dope. So what made you decide to, you know, step out the studio and just get into the tech space?
Because I need to do other things. It's time to expand. I mean, I'm watching Cube do basketball. I'm watching Snoop sell, you know, ice cream. The fuck am I still over here doing? Trying to make a fucking beat?
Hey. We gotta stop you from cussing.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's all right.
A darn beat. That's the last one.
That's the last one, Quik.
That's the last one. That's it.
Quik is the name. It officially hits its 35th anniversary this year. When you look back at that 19-year-old kid in Compton producing classics like Born and Raised in Compton and Tonight on raw equipment, what is the biggest thing you know about the science of sound now that you wish you could have told yourself back in 91?
I don't regret nothing that I did back then. It's just things are a little more pitch perfect now. You hear mistakes more now than we could cover up in our day. Like, you can mix certain records a certain way and you won't hear certain, you know, sometimes their mistakes were magic. Now you do a mistake in music, it's prevalent immediately. You hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it could, you know, back then you could kind of bury it in sound and tape noise and hiss and, you know, and harmonics. But today it's just it's real linear and clinical almost, and you know, real high definition. So there's no getting away with nothing now.
Yeah.
I already told myself to just know that there's gonna be a point where you can't hide nothing. You gotta either play or pay. You know what I mean? Because hey, if you ain't got the chops, you ain't got the chops.
That's fair. Definitely fair. Now, what's your favorite song and memory from the album and that time, around that time? Tonight was classic, bro.
Hey, bro, my favorite song on that album is Born and Raised in Compton, because it was my first song. Tonight was the follow-up because I took you from Compton to LA. Born and Raised in Compton was written in LA and Tonight was, and it was like I was linking both cities. You know what I mean? Which was a big deal back then because, you know, we was working with, you know, from behind the 8 ball. We didn't have a lot of resources, but we used what we did. Like cars, it was hard to, you know, go back and forth to Compton to get the information, because back then it was like being a reporter musically. You had to know what was going on in the streets to be able to write about it. So Born and Raised in Compton was word of the streets, the things that I went through, getting my equipment stolen and just buying more equipment, not complaining about it, not going to get revenge on the dude who stole it. It was about, you know, whatever, you know, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show. Moving on. Tonight is the party record, the ultimate get down jam in my world. And it was storytelling because I loved records like, you know, 6 in the Morning, Schoolie D's PSK, Eazy-E's Boys in the Hood, you know, The Moment I Feared, Children's Story, Hey Young World, Slick Rick. I loved all them records, so I just wanted to write a record that was like a LL Cool J, everything LL did up until when I wrote that record, like at 1989. I wanted to be them, so I wanted a storytelling record. That's why I wrote Tonight.
Dope. Now, Quik, producing has come a long way since then, with everyone recording on laptop presets and iPhones now. Do you think the industry has lost its ear for a perfectly mixed record, or are there any new generation producers out there right now whose mixes actually impress you?
What I noticed is that some people are getting it right, some people are getting it wrong. To me, you never have a second chance to make a first impression. If there's records that I hear on any streaming platform, I don't want to name them all, but if I listen to, you know, my Apple Music, if I listen to Spotify, if I'm listening clinically, some of those records they're all cool, they're all safe. They're not trying to reinvent the way, they're just trying to blend in with a sound, like an algorithm. It's like, to me, it's as a DJ, it's like one long record and don't make no waves, and that's okay. Some of these records I can bang, some of them I can't because that's not what people want to hear. You know what I mean? I still, as a DJ, I still play records. So, you know what I mean? I feel guilty sometimes, just be specific, playing Young Miami, that record, just because it's a ratchet record, but it bangs, you know, and everybody likes it, so I have to spin it, you know. And could it be mixed better? Maybe. I don't know. I listen to what Mustard is doing with Kendrick. I even listen to Drake new album. Some of those records are right. It's because they have good engineers. I mean, to play on that level, the big wigs, the UMG people, they're still sending these artists to big studios to get on the big console to make them records sound presentable, to be able to sell them. And there are some people that know how to do it in the $100 mic, plug-in, you know, inbox world, and they get, you know, like the Billie Eilish. And then there's some people that are going to keep trying to do it until they get it right. But don't, you know, to me, I would never practice on the fly. I would never practice in front of people with records. I mean, I think that the kids need to hone their sound until they get it right, until it matches what the public wants to accept and receive, you know, to supply, you know, a demand, basically.
Makes sense. Now we hear you doing some collaborating on some new projects. Big dog, what's happening?
Man, I've been in the studio, bro. And I wouldn't say that I'm in there working. I'm in there really talking to people. Like, you know, like me and LL, we've been building a lot lately. You know what I mean? Okay. Problem, young homie, the Meet the Whoops, the young homies from Compton, Jay Worthy, who's right now doing a whole lot. Like, he's like a hub between the OGs. I've been in the studio with George Clinton. You know what I mean? I've been recording his live shows. I may not make the 3.0, mothership landing, but I've been recording his live shows at arenas around here in 24 track form. You know what I mean? Like recording them big and clear and sending them back to him, because we all getting old. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to shine and, and go on and go sit back on the farm like George been doing. So I'm just I'm documenting his sound, making sure he sounds good. And I'm trying to put on young people, like whoever want to get down with me, that they willing to learn from me. I know the new school and I know the old school. So I stayed up with the technology. You got to be relevant. So I can show them things with Pro Tools, with all the new what we call sound cards, like Paolo, Focusrite. I'm about to buy Antelope so I can learn that. Like, just to keep trying to get sounds that make people ooh and ah. Like, it's still about if it's about making music, you want to give people chill bumps. You want to hear a record and know it's a hit because it makes you feel a certain way. Music is an unspoken energy. And, I don't want to, defile it with, with bad sound or what we call jitter and, dissonance and odd harmonics that don't work. We still want to be able to listen. I want to be able to listen to music, the new music, the same way I will critically listen to the Songs in the Key of Life or Minnie Riperton's debut album. I still want that. And I mean to go so extreme, a Parliament Funkadelic album, Slave, Sly and the Family Stone. I want the kids to be those new legacy artists, the Princes, the Michael Jacksons. I mean, they should be able to do that, because I still listen to records. I'm a hypocrite if I don't listen to new music and find something I like. If I'm not, I'm just a bitter DJ that should get my hands cut off. I can't spin no more records.
I mean, we want you to keep spinning. You did some work with Jay-Z. We see Jay back outside again. He talked to you. Y'all been doing any collaborating and talking?
I sent him a beat recently through Problem and through Jay, and he didn't respond. I guess he's spending time growing his hair. Jay is doing his thing, man. That ain't no jab. He looked like Crazy Bone to me when he did it. I'm like, that's our style. That's the shit we do. I love it. He letting it be free. Like, fuck it, go ahead, man. I mean, you don't have nothing to prove to nobody. When he called me, I'm gonna go to the studio like I did last time. I'm gonna kick it with my fucking guru. Oh, sorry, I apologize. I'm gonna kick it with Guru and try to write something that makes sense. My bad, bro. Send the bill to me for the fine. FCC.
Quik, we know that you are an absolute staple in Los Angeles, so we have to get your take on the Laker Nation right now. Are you mad that LeBron is walking away, or do you think it's officially time for the Lakers to move on and build a brand new era?
I think that it's the end of an era, basically, for LA. I had an opportunity of meeting LeBron at a Gabrielle Union party that she threw for Dwayne Wade in Cleveland, and they were teammates at the time, and they had just played a game and they didn't win that game that night. And LeBron still came to the party, after sweating, and what I'm saying, he pulled up, which it's an honorable dude for that, to show up for his boy on his birthday. So while we were there, I entertained, did the song, did what I was paid to do or whatnot. And I saw LeBron at the bar, and I wouldn't talk to him. And I was like, bro, like, I just put something. I don't want to be all too, snitching on myself. But I was just like, bro, you played in Miami, you played in Cleveland. I said, bro, if you go to talk to, you talk to Magic Johnson, bro, he'll give you whatever you want. He's making billionaires out of people. I think that some of y'all could do together. This was way back when. And he smiled and he looked at me and he was like, he wasn't, he take a loss hard. I mean, he give it his all. So he was grumpy when he came. Not grumpy, he wasn't into it. And when I told him that, he kind of lit up. Like, he knew I knew what I was talking about. Like, go talk to EJ, bro. Go talk to Irvin and come to the Lakers, And when this shit happened, I was like, I talk too much.
Hey, so you got LeBron to the Lakers.
That's crazy.
Ask him. Ask LeBron. You had that conversation, and he smiled at me. Before you know it, I seen him in the media actually talking to the fucking Lakers at the front office. I was like, why I keep cussing? My bad.
All right. Well, DJ Quik.
You owe me a beat, Quick. You owe me a Quick. You owe me a beat, dog.
Oh, they're the birds. I know I heard some birds. I'm like, does he have birds in there? Okay.
They learning. I'm trying to get them comfortable.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't take all the full credit for that. But yeah, no, I put that bug in his ear. And he's still playing at a high level. So I think he can pretty much go anywhere, you know what I mean, and still be effective for another couple of years. So, and he's learning the insides of the front office too. So just know that he can end when he wants to, and he's smart enough to go out when he wants to go out. But he's already 3 steps ahead of everybody with the business.
Yep, he's doing whatever he wants to do.
As he should.
Absolutely.
Can't even hate it.
Nope.
Now, Quik, we know family means a lot to you, and the roomies are inquiring about your son, David Marvin Blake Jr. How is he doing, and are there any updates on a possible appeal for him?
Lil Dave he's hanging in there. I like to say that he's built for it. He knows he's been put in a position to where he was scapegoated. If y'all would have been in the court with us while we were watching this trial play out, there was a lot of madness. There's a lot of stuff going on with that. There's been an appeal filed. His lawyer is still being diligent about it. He's holding his head up. He's cool. His mom and his sister, they go to visit him. I'm a little bit too emotional to be in public because when people ask me about it in public, I don't respond with kind. And I'm not going to apologize for that. Stop asking me about my son in public. If you weren't there, you don't know him, and don't, I try to keep a bunch of security around me so I don't have to answer these questions. You know what I mean? Because that's not something I want to talk about if we at a concert, that doesn't make sense. Or if I'm at, at Best Buy, I don't want to have a conversation in passing about my son, but he's fine. David has already accepted what's happened. He accepted his role in it, and he's like, whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. If they gave him 25 years, he's gonna do it. That's the kind of person he is. That's the kind of person he's built to be. Like everybody else, he made a mistake. Just like the judge said. She said, I commend you for going 27 years without having no police interaction, period. He was raised right. He just made a mistake because he was around Isaac Galvan, a criminal council member. He didn't listen to me when I told him that Isaac was fraud in the city, robbed me for $7,700 cash at a casino while I brought Cat Williams out to do a child a giveaway, like when you do for children at Christmas time. He was doing all kind of criminal stuff, and I'm like, hey son, man, this was cute at first that you got a job with the city of Compton doing city work, but come on home, come back to the valley. That he's doing a lot of stuff. He's messing up. He's getting in trouble. The head of his snake, Jose Huizar, they all getting indicted like he's next. They had little Dave Fool thinking that Isaac was a good guy, and Isaac Galvan he's a coward. He's a punk. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. My son fell for it, and now he's in a situation that he's got to deal with God. That's between him and God. And he's he's okay. He's built for it. He's gonna be fine, no matter how much time he does. Because he got some people that really love him. There's a lot of people that hate him. That that the way they was tearing him down in the court when he was protecting them is weird. He's a martyr, And if it was left up to me, my son would have came home, stopped working for the city of Compton, came on home and did what he's gonna do. Go do your music. Go have fun. Go be a kid. Like, stop trying to impress me and everybody and saying you can hold down the job. You can do this. You can do anything, but stop being naive. He was just a little naive, and he fell for the banana in the tailpipe with Isaac Galvan, disgraced council member, 2nd District, Compton, Isaac Galvan, fraud.
Wow.
Appreciate you sharing.
Man, we appreciate you sharing, Quick, for sure, for sure.
We do.
But let's go ahead and switch gears, man. Before we let you go, let's get to a game we want to play with you, man. Verses or beats. Basically, we're going to give you an artist, and you tell us, would you want to get a verse from them or a beat from them?
Say that.
All right. So the first person, we're going to say Dr. Dre. Would you want a verse or a beat?
Wow. Dr. Dre got some dope verses that y'all didn't hear ever, and it's one that he shared with me at Encore, 2002 for the Detox album, and I was like, I was like, He was spit. I don't know who wrote it. I'm like, did you write that? Like, I be offending Dre because I'm too close to him. Like, man, you ain't wrote that. Get the fuck out of here, right? Playing, talking shit. But he'd be like, yeah, I wrote that shit. You know, Dre buff and shit. He'd be like, yeah, I wrote that shit. I'm like, that shit hard, bro. Excuse my language. It's hard. Let me get that verse. But his beats, the beats he been doing lately, they're thematic. They're big. They're for theater. They're like, you know, THX. And they hard. So that's so hard. But I would say, give me a beat. Give me a beat. Give me a beat and write the rhyme for me on it. Nobody has to know that.
There it is. All right. How about Missy, verse or beat?
Missy, I'm gonna be honest. I thought I wanted, because people don't know she's a dope singer.
Yes.
She be blowing. Her harmony game is cold, but her pen game is disgusting. So I want a verse from her, like a rap verse, and then we'll try our hardest to write a real dignified Africanistic beat behind her.
Yeah.
That's her.
All right, let's go with this
Shout out
one.
to Missy.
Shout out to Missy for sure. Kanye West, verse or beat?
Kanye is dope at both. He be saying some slick stuff, and when he is indignant, like when he's slurring and spitting out of his gold fronts and showing off, I love that. That's ignorant. That's it. Like, the beats are subjective. Some of my friends help him with his tracks. Warren Campbell, you know what I mean? Shout out to Warren Campbell. Warren Campbell played on and I know you wanna show off. Where can I go? Flashing Lights. That's Baby Dub now helping him arrange that. So I want his verse, and then we'll do the beat ourselves.
Okay.
He came off on N Words in Paris.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, play that when I get out of here.
All right, let's get this one. Pharrell, beat or lyrics? A verse.
Pharrell's records, he knows how to make cheap equipment sound huge.
Wow.
The way they engineer and mix, whether it's for Snoop or for Kendrick or for the Clips, he has a signature way he mixes. We all got the same equipment. We all have access. I'm paid, so I can buy what he got. I can get Tritons. I can get the new MPC 4000, whatever it is. The MXL, SEX, call it. But he has a way that even the stuff he does for like Snow Allegra, this dude, his ear is cold. It's cold, Jack. So that's a hard one. I would just be random, but I would want a mix from him and to fit in his bandwidth. And say, I go big. I got tape machines. We try to sound like, Nirvana. But Pharrell has a Pharrell sound. Neptune sound is just, it's linear. It's right in the box. And it's low-key perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Shout
right,
out
now
Armon Wiggins. Him and his engineers, they know how to design sound.
Yeah, for sure. Quick, man, it's been an honor talking to you, big dog, man, for sure. Again, tell the roomies what's going on with UNAP, the app.
Right on, y'all. UNAP, you can download it anywhere at this point, on Apple, on App Store, Google Play. It's an app that you can join in, get your friends on it, have fun. There's no algorithm. We can't control the hate and the noise. They call it the noise of social media. But right now, it's real clean, it's real young, it's real beautiful, and it's for apps. It's for people that want to promote themselves in a place where other artists are going to see them, and everybody shares. It's you post, you blast, everybody come together and put everybody's stuff out there, and it's a hub too. It links to TikTok, to Snapchat, to Instagram, to Facebook, to X, to Twitter. It's that thing. It's like it's a new, brother-owned app. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it racial, but it's us doing for Black people what
it is.
I love it.
You know what I mean? It's a brotherhood, but it's a community, and everybody's invited. but you know, you got brothers behind it. Shout out to Charvet, the Don, entrepreneur extraordinaire, for writing the software, for fighting the good fight against the establishment and the gatekeepers and the powers that be to bring it to everybody unscathed. UNAP, y'all. It's gonna be a thing.
My dog.
Yep.
My dog.
DJ Quik, what's the birds' names?
They're named after New Edition and Guy. So it's Aaron. Over here is Ronnie and Johnny, because those are unisex names. I can't name them a girl name until we find out what sets there. So they got unisex names.
Okay.
There's Timmy Gatlin. There's a lot here. Look at them.
How many birds you got?
There's a few of them. Look, those little budgies. So that's like New Edition and Guy together. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ricky and Bobby left the group. They flew away.
They'll come back.
Johnny and Bobby.
They're gonna come back for the tour.
That's Kiwi right there. Hey, Kiwi. That's a green cheek conure, and there's Rowdy in there. That's Rowdy right there, the little rainbow looking right there.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I give them this room and let them kick it and do their thing. But can I take y'all into my room where the magic happens?
Yeah, show us where the magic happens.
Let's go.
I feel like we on cribs. This the shade room crib edition.
Look. Gotta close the door so the dogs won't get in there. Okay, check it out. I got a piano. Like, I'm set up for musicians. I've been having like Kenneth Crouch come over here. Y'all probably don't know that name, but he produced Brandy's first album, him and his brother's name. I've been having Howard Hewitt come over here. Me and LL did something, you know. So it's basically a studio house, like in the country. Like I got some feral birds in the back that I'm helping to raise and keeping the ants away from their nest. They're like little sparrows. But yeah, this is a little room.
I know that type of room. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. You know, that's my baby right there. I bought that because I'm getting my master's back. Well, I actually have my master's, but I did the reversion of copyright and I got my recordation of copyright. So I'm gonna put all my tapes on there, like Quick as the Name, Way Too Funky, Safe and Sound, Rhythmalism, all of that. I'm gonna bring them back up and listen to them and laugh again to see how goofy we was in the 1990s.
What's on the board right now? What's on the board?
Oh, it's a song called.
I see stuff up there.
It's called Cold. It's a record called Cold. It's dope. I'm getting a sample clear right now. Exclusive.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Just want to sip smoke, make beats, have fun, get home, go to sleep, wake up, and be like that was the joint. That's the gym. Her giggle, wavy wiggle, she's a breakfast slam. I navigate the hood, is it cool or not? Ain't trying to feel uncomfortable in anybody's spot. Let's roll this day, pull up this crank, put this 2-seater till I spit the whole tank.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Roomies exclusive.
Yes.
Cause I ain't trying to afford these young niggas. I ain't trying to afford these young misses. I keep my lane open while I spend the same tokens. I'm a crystal ball and I ain't broken. There ain't nothing you can say that I ain't already heard.
We just got an exclusive DJ Quik performance on the Shade Room Live right now. We got a Cribs episode. We met the birds. Quik, you got to come back and talk to us soon.
Absolutely, y'all. Thanks for showing love to my son. He's working on his appeal, but again, he's resolved in this. He's actually calmer than me. I'm an emotional wreck. My hair is fucking falling out. DJ Quik with no hair. What the? Sorry. Y'all know. I'm gonna let it go.
We can't have that. We can't have that.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, Quik, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate the platform. The Shade Room is bigger than TMZ. Everybody know it.
Appreciate it, brother.
Let's go.
I love him. That was fun, roomies. Shout out to DJ Quik. Go check out the app. But we got to get into this now. Justin Carter, you know, he's been at work coming through with the TSR Investigates exclusive about the viral NYC parade brawl that shocked millions. Take a look at this.
The ancestors, baby. That's the ancestors. Ashe, ashe, ashe.
She gets up and she's starting to punch your butt. And then she's starting to grab, is it a bodysuit? People were saying you got a strong panties, but I see it was a bodysuit.
No, it's a 2-piece, and I can't give up my source.
You're a pole jumper, clearly. So y'all was having fun on the pole.
It's up. They talk about we outside. Hello. So I'm like, you know what? Everybody else on the light post, I gotta get my flick on the light post.
You flung her like a stuffed animal. How are
I'm
you?
army strong, baby. I'm army strong. She's gonna remove my hands. And guess what? You're not gonna remove my hands. I'm gonna meet you on the floor.
You start twerking. I mean, was that a part of, you're just like, this is a show at this point.
Of course, it's 2.5 million people out there. If you know New York, it's New York.
I wait to watch that full interview.
That's crazy.
Justin Carter is always going to get us the news we need, okay? Because I need to hear from that lady. I feel like it was some brown liquor involved.
Yeah.
But anyway, y'all saw that clip. So roomies, make sure you check in for the full episode on the Shade Room YouTube channel. And we'll be back next week with more headlines, trending topics, room reviews, live performances. You just never know what's going to happen on TSR Live.
You don't. And make sure you like and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel so you never miss exclusive Shade Room news and interviews.
All right, until next week, remember to represent the culture with excellence. Woo woo.
Woo woo.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I'm still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I'm still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, play, play.